Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to Psi Divine. Okay. All right. So I wanted to upload an experimental reading for the chaos of the moment, evening. However it needs to work. Hope everyone is well again. And as always, excuse the snoring animal in the background. Hello, Doreen, how are you? Okay. Hey, Eskimo. How y'all doing? Oh, on a mission lately. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Mission sounds good. I hope it's a successful mission. And Eskimo, I hope all is well. Sorry, I'm watching the screen to see what that is. Okay. So, getting this sense of quiet chaos, the quiet buildup of chaos. So, if anyone else was feeling it, but obviously not, so that's good. So maybe it's just my ass. Hello, ART. A.A.M. How are you? And welcome. Your mission's going pretty well. All right. That sounds great. You know, I think I'm going to have to do something about the light. Like everything is just yellow. Or maybe it's a StreamYard thing, or it's an iPad thing. Like the colors look normal on the camera, but then when I go to StreamYard, it's choosing its own coloring. I don't know. It's weird. Well, now if I turn on the light overhead, that is definitely yellow light. Then I've got some like little LEDs, and they're pushing off a blue-green something. And then I've got this, which is doing its own thing. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on color-wise here. So I'm just trying to put light in, because if I do too much, it's all like green. I think it's green when it's all mixed together. And I should know better, but I think I'm going to have to give up on the background. background or something. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, could be StreamYard. I don't care. I guess I shouldn't care that much. Could be StreamYard, but I can't change it. All right. So, thank you. I'm lazy wigging it. Thank you, Torini. I'm almost on the edge of some box braids. Really close to giving in. I don't know. I'd like some. All right. Well, let's skip into the energy. For whoever needs it, for the chaos. Maybe I've been watching too much gossipy shit today. What do I think about braids? I love braids. My hair is always my real hair. Always in braids. So my hair, I don't want to touch. I want it to be really long. That way when I'm really ready to stop with the accessories, the plan for now is for dreadlocks. Eskimo, you got one. It might be cute though. I don't know what you're looking like. I'm sure it's cute. Do you remember? Okay, now, once again, my age. Remember many, many moons ago, before the colored TV and all? Remember we used to do like one braid, like diagonally across the head and then over the shoulders. I miss that braid. I would really like that braid. But I can't do that braid. Not on my own. But I always want that braid back. Just one side braid. Or like braids and then shave off one side of my head. But yeah, it's a lot. Yes, that was it. Yes, I like that braid. I miss that. Yeah. And everybody I know who braids has hands like braiding your hair like Mike Tyson would be. Yanking and pulling. No. No, I'm a wuss. That was a long time ago when you think about it. I remember when the pinch braids first came out. Remember the tiny little one when they first started the like mini braid and then they tie it up and let the rest hang. Man, it's a miracle if you find good hair now. It's a miracle. Anywho, oh, this will go south quickly. Start crying about bad hair. Yeah. Anyways, chaos. Let's start with 6. 6, are you sensing any chaos? And now I'm hearing Phil Collins in the air tonight. 6, are you sensing any chaos we need to, I don't know, be nosy with?
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
Yep, that sounds about right. Anything else? The show with the joke. Yes, okay. Anything else?
We've been tricked, we've been backstabbed, and we've been quite possibly bamboozled.
Eskimo, you got big Shaka Khan here. I love spaz moment. Okay, it took me a second. Do you know what I was listening to today as I was expanding on my yoga playlist? I'm looking for one song I can never ever find. And I was going through my music app trying to find one very specific song. Shaka Khan. The song is called Miles Blowing. And it's from this old movie before the color TV and all. This old movie called Sugar Hill with Wesley Snipes and Teresa Randall. She was also in Girl 6. So that you mention her. It's very interesting. But it's a difficult to find song. Most beautiful song I've ever heard her sing. Next to My Funny Valentine. But you mention her. It's very interesting. Synchronicities. Anyways, resetting back to the chaos.
How dare you?
Ooh, okay. Chaos for the evening, for the collective.
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god!
Excuse me. All right. So, if you guys have cards and you want to read, Sugar Hill from the 90s. Yes, you Googled it. Okay, but it's not on my music app, which sucks. So I would have to buy or do something worse than buy it in order to add it to my playlist. And yeah, it's just a song I have to listen to while doing my hair in the mirror or something. If you guys read cards or anything of the like, feel free to pull cards on any energies felt. What's with the 0? Okay. So the numbers I'm sensing 6, 7, 9, and then 2, 3. It's the energy of back and forth until everything ends. Sort of a got till it's gone feeling. That's what I'm hearing now, Janet Jackson. Got till it's gone. So this is anybody's data that might be in here. I'm watching as you come in a little bit later. This just gossip, y'all. And this could be a reflection of me watching gossip shit all day. All right. So somebody's going through some type of, the word that comes to me is a calamity in a group or a group of friends. And this feels like connections that become soiled, run out of gas, lose trust, can be the group that has one person that believes they're leading. Someone believes they're leading a group, feels like, and it's making others want out. It jiggles with the stability of the foundation of a situation. Right? Some people could feel kind of stuck, though. It's like the group needing to. Feels like the energy of maybe around a group of people, and one person just talks louder than the others, and they do it to be the most important or to appear as the most knowledged, most learned. 5 is here in reverse. This creates confusion. It creates confusion, and it feels to me like it creates a level of confusion that becomes a problem because it's too much conversation about like dangerous shit. It's like an effort of a group to cause the failure of someone. It's kind of cruel. In this situation, it's a group of hardwired bitches. That hurt. Okay. It feels like a group of hardwired bitches who think they know everything. Now, I hope this isn't one of y'all's data. Hello, Danelius? Hope I said that right. Now, the hardwired bitches, and let me be PC about that. Bitches could be guys too. Now, for me, this feels like the group needing to support the fucking stupid ass chaos. And this person isn't. Now I hear the leader of the pack, whoever sang that ancient old song. The leader of the pack. I hear what sounds like a motorcycle. Maybe that's a part of the song. I don't know. Okay. It feels like the energy of people who have to support the leader of bullshit, even when it stops looking good. Hello, Michael. But supporting the idiot, I'm sorry, okay. Supporting the foolishness takes everybody on a downward spiral. Incoming. It's like people who shouldn't be involved, but it's a little too late. Why? $34 comes out as a choice here, though. For sticking with this situation, and this is indeed like a group of people who, have a voice of some sort. For attempting to breed and seed what ultimately ends up being confusion. There's a loss of power. And you go from 35 to 34. Okay? So things go down, right? Let's pull one more, just what else? Okay, we go down to 29. So we're going down on this. It's not even, I don't know if we can, mathematically we could not arrange a spiral. So it's more like a slide down, snowball down the hill, snowball effect. Now I'm just going to read by image. And it feels like, and I'm also hearing, it's the tragic symphony of wasted bitches. 6, do you have any data to go with this?
Look at us. Hey, look at us. Look at us. Huh? Who would have thought? Not me.
Jerry Maguire. Leading the sheep off the side of a cliff. Boy, I hope this ain't none of y'all's data. Anyways, let's just move on. 37. Okay. So we get 10 of Wands. Yeah. This is kind of not happy stuff. It's kind of cruel. It's very selfish. It's pressure, control tactics. Then we get the 4 of Cups. But this was in reverse. Yeah. So it's like someone taking a chance on a situation. It's a new approach that this group is doing to try to stop somebody's success. By creating rainstorms or see out the window there. You can see the storm coming. And it's trying to create confusion by throwing somebody off of their gangster. Death comes out. But death was in reverse. No one panic. This is a situation where someone is holding on to a thought or a belief, a mental process that has actually fed them. See a plate of food there in the corner. And it's like it's a group of people or a person, and their intent is to like lean or make an impression upon the heart and mind of viewers and cause injury and movement for another. It's almost like people who are being bullies because they see something in another person that reflects what I just heard is time lost in themselves. 9 of Swords. In the 9 of Swords, we get cruelty. We get haterisms. It's like not even being able to heal even if you got some fucking help. It's like being torn. It's giving yourself a taste of your own medicine by being hateful. What does this group hope to gain? That's a lot. I don't think I should take all that, but I'm nosy. So let's see. We get the Hierophant first. Just being nosy. I don't have to take this. We don't have to take this, but we're just going to be nosy. This is, and I'm only going by numbers and image, whichever pops to me first. This is something in public data, a public display that one person in the group doesn't like. We get the King of Hazards here. This is something that fucks with people's money, or it's like feeling someone has fucked with a group of people's money. It's people wanting some level of intelligence or to stop some type of intelligence from being revealed. The Empress and the Ten of Hazards, but these come out in reverse. So in the 10, it's like somebody thinking that they're going to be successful, but they're not really intelligent with how they're doing it. So it's like a lazy approach to blocking someone. Or But in the 10 and the 3, it's like wanting other people to hate someone. Not just hurt, but hate. Or not just silence, but hate. Okay, wow, cards are together in groups here with this one. Can't do it with that hand. Okay. So we get the King. And then we get the 9. This is some hater shit. This is some whole ass, this is like a bunch of conceited ass people. It's ego. It's the we're better than you crew. Yeah. Okay. And then the King, I feel like energies who want to come across like they're calm, but in actuality, they're crafty. They could be even violent. But the hope, nonetheless, is to make someone go silent, go into hiding. This is nuts. Okay. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. And they really jumped out like that too. Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands, 3 of Wands. It's like trying to cancel somebody out. Though I do not like to talk about the magic of anything, they are trying, this is like a group trying to create or cast magic on somebody. 3 of Wands. It feels like ego. People who think that they can use some type of push, force power to ruin the success or get the Page of Hazards and the Moon. Okay. Get the Page of Hazards and the Moon. Yeah, this is fun, isn't it? These people are fucking wasteful. Slightly unrealistic. It's like taking knowledge and then misusing it for gain. Well, that never happens, does it? These beings might be a little bit lost. These people might claim to be intelligent, but it's hard to do that when you're leading with just ego. And then we have the Moon. It's really kind of Sticks out here because there's a key. And there's a key over the one that is sleeping. And then we have, the zombies here at the bottom. The messenger coming in. But we get this secrets. We get a secret. Could be just one secret. I don't fucking know. But it feels like it's like seeing somebody who has a gift. And then the group going after this person. What is the gain desired? Clarify the gain desired. Oh. For the gain desired in this energy. Who the fuck is this? The Emperor comes out, but he was in reverse. This is just some like, tyrannical. Just motherfuckers being evil to be evil. That's what they know. This is a 4. No love. Haters. Get the Knight of Hazards. That person doesn't look like they're going in a fair and balanced and solid direction, do they? They don't. It's like trying to run somebody off the fucking road. Somebody who thinks that they have what it takes to, like, put pressure on somebody deliberately. And then the 6 of Cups. This was in reverse, though, so it's like people putting their energy into a situation where it wasn't asked for, wasn't wanted. It is presumed, it is assumed that others will want this input, want to know who they are lining up with, loving on, who they are seeking data from, who they're watching. People who profess balance while swimming and floating and embracing, fully embracing imbalances. The sleepwalkers. What's coming for them first? I don't usually like to ask like what's coming for people, but I think when your energy's stinky like that, who fucking cares? 6, you got anything to say about this energy? Okay. Anything else we understand?
Everyone, we have an announcement to make. Stop bullying!
Okay. And Moose is just snoring over there. What's coming for this group? Nine of Wands reverse is Queen of Swords and the Hierophant coming. Just the things. Okay, that's trying to hop out. Okay, clarify that, please. Story time. Okay. So, what karma comes to energies who behave in such a way? Look at the 9 of Wands, right? No, that doesn't look so fun, does it? Something gets delayed for this energy. The power, the energy pushed forward, the ego that gets expressed by this group. clarified furthermore by the High Priestess. Let me run these two together because they say stuff together, right? For me, it's like, okay, so you wish for the damage or the harm or the cannibalization. I don't have any better words for this. It's like hoping for someone to destroy themselves by pointing it out to everybody in hopes that like the conversation will make them eat themselves or destroy themselves, or it's like trying to show the multiple faces or the insanity of another. And this creates delays because of the targeted focus. Now these two were right on top of each other. We get the Queen, we get the Moon. Let's turn these right side up. So one individual holds secret data, something that makes the others very fucking uncomfortable. Okay? Someone has just data that makes others uncomfortable. Someone may move and act or behave in a way that puts others in a defensive stance. Now the Queen of Swords, I know, I just don't know why. Okay, the Queen gets observed a lot. The Queen seems confident to some and can breed cruel nature from others. But because these two are right over each other, because of the way they fall, it feels like a group hoping to make another person feel paranoid. Paranoid. Four of Wands. But that was in reverse. So it's energy that's doing something, saying that, okay, we know all this, but they're not really sincere. They're not really prepared for questions. It's just verbal diarrhea data. And people trying to ruin the party of another. Hold on, you guys. Moose. Shut up. You are annoying with me. Okay. So it's a group of people trying to crash somebody else's party. Not that they were ever invited. It's like sharing the space with, for some it's in a work environment. I feel like I need to like blend this out a little bit more. General. Four of Wands. So it's people looking to crash a party. Party crashers, ruin somebody else's celebration, interrupt someone's musical coding. And the action is in hoping that others or other groups of people will hate what they hate. Eight of Swords. It's the energy of hoping to trap someone here. Petty bullshit, to be fair. Again, I said it just a few cards ago. It's a group of energies who see duality in an individual, and it makes something difficult. It's like It's like one ultimate fighting champion being angry at the other ultimate fighting champion because one of them is an ultimate fighter. Now, you notice that person's trying to climb out of something. I also get the energy of somebody like trying to shut somebody up because they view them as a troublemaker. Let me get the Fool in reverse. It's trying to stop somebody's journey. Trying to stop someone from going forward, being like, trying to say somebody is stupid, naive, reckless, trying to reveal the reckless of another. Get the Fool and the Hierophant. So it's trying to like make somebody look crazy. Trying to make somebody look like they shouldn't be trusted. Like they don't know what direction they're going in. Trying to stop someone from embarking on new things or new journeys. And it's trying to like point out somebody's past like it's a negative. Oh, gossip data. Two of Hazards. Five of Hazards. Two of Hazards being in a reverse. Look at that. So this group is going through somebody's data. You can see that woman over there in the trash. Hoping to get someone attached or caught up. Two of Hazards, Five of Hazards. Why? This is fixed energy. This is fixed energy. Like the group, it's a group of fixed energy. And that's sad. Like, and the problem is it's sad because the ones going through the data of one are supposed to be helping a city that's on fire. Excuse me, the conversation is so bad here. Like, it's just like you have better things to do over there, but your focus is on one. Why? What does the one know that's so troublesome that this, like the cars are turned over, like pandemonium going on in the background? And this could be pandemonium going on in the lives of these fixed energies. Like, your shit ain't together. Why are you looking at somebody else's shit? This sucks. Something about the person that is the subject of the bullying situation. Something that they represent, some data that they know they don't want more things being said. The Chariot comes out as a choice. So it's like playing chicken with somebody on the road. What like trying to stop someone from going somewhere. And how are you trying to stop them? With gunfire, with bullying, with aggression. Trying to just control a thought process. Trying to control someone's freedom because maybe somebody's able to control someone else's. The Chariot is the 7 though, so something about this person's energy or presence alters the luck of the others around this person. Two of Wands, Four of Swords. Triangulating. So this group is trying to assimilate others, bring others into the fold. Hoping that others will align with their thought process, their wishes, hopes, and dreams for the poor individual that's being bullied here. Four of Swords, Two of Wands. This type of stuff gets sloppy. It really does. It gets sloppy. And it gets sloppy because it's the energy of people who don't know when to fucking stop. And they're just, they want to rule. They want to be seen as better than. It's creating trouble. So what's coming for this energy blockage? Because of the triangulation that's happening here and somebody's chemical imbalance, could it be some type of chemical addiction or something that's being exacerbated by all of this bullshit? Somebody makes a very wrong decision. This feels like a journey to a bad place. What I just got a sense of is something to do with a computer, something unchecked or not closed out. Somebody. So the group that's bullying may be getting watched or monitored at this time, unbeknownst to them, or maybe they do know. Whatever it is, now I hear Fleetwood Mac. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. Never break the chain. Feels like the energies of beings who are the bullies believe that there's some type of fame or clarity, like others will see our importance. If you gaslight and talk shit about one, truth of the matter is, as much as they hope to cause damage for one, they don't see their own damage. So it's like being stuck inside of oneself, stuck inside one's energy, fixed focus, the inability to make change. It's like being naive by choice, being stupid, making foolish decisions. Very thoughtless, just running, walking through the ego park. What I just heard was shabby has-beens. Hi, Angie. Oh, goddess, is this for you? I'm so sorry. Are you going through this? Are you going through this? I am so sorry. No, at no point was my laughter for you. My laughter is for the people who are gonna be going through this. I'm sorry if this is your data. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I feel bad now. Okay. Let's get some data for you. Unless you want to continue laughing at the bitches. Unless if you feel better with us going through those bitches' data, I'll keep going. What's good for you? What's good for you? Okay, we keep going. 6, do you want to jump in on it? Because sometimes you be on that shit. What you think about this reading and those old souls? That is higher wisdom right there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anything else, 6?
Good question.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Anything else, 6?
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Okay, what about the bitches, though? What happens to the bitches?
I wrote a blog post a while ago about why I fucking hate video games. Because this is what it does. It appeals to, like, the male fantasy.
Okay. Maybe you were the ones I said, okay. Let me try something awkward. Because I did something weird with my deck today. What comes for the others? Clarify. What comes for the others? Very interesting. Okay, so there is male-minded energy. But my card of the feminine test comes here, the goddess test. And we get a 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Bitches. I know you don't want to hear this, Angie. Believe it or not, there's strength that you get from going through this fucked up ass cycle. You get to see the duality of self, in the others. Okay, then it's a change. It's fucked up. It teaches you like a solid way of thinking, a stronger way of thinking. In a really fucked up way, it puts spiritual hair on your chest. Makes your lady balls bigger. For the goofies, it creates a time block. Because the focus on you creates a time block. I wonder if this is your data. This might be your data. Okay. So I see at the beginning, I've sensed a back and forth energy that ends. It ends. It drops off. It ends. There's an ending point to this. So it's not a forever endeavor. But all this upside down energy. Way too much focus from both sides. What else comes for this group? So this group could be one, could be all of them. I'm just going to be dirty for a second. Let me clarify that. Because my card of some type of sexual weakness goes on here. I don't know your age, so I'm not going to blast these cards if they're dirty ones. So what I'm getting is the energy of like, okay, some aggressive people who know how to be aggressive because that's what they were taught. Like being a bully because you got bully ass parents. But they're chained to this belief, right? We get swords on fucking swords. 1, 3, and 6. So there's like bullying other people are seeing. They want to be seen. They want to be seen as strong or dominant, or they know more than anyone else. And how do they know more? They know more by suppressing or bullying others. For the others, though, they get the 111 in reverse. 888s in reverse. Money problems coming not your way, coming their way. Feels like somebody's bad focus made them forget something very important. Ooh. And this is my card of self-worth. Self-worth, but it's upside down as I drew it. It's, turn it right side up. It almost looks like somebody's in there just thinking, right? Head down. But here it's an inability to recognize one's worth, the depletion of one's worth, it ends. The energy that one is putting out towards another actually drains them, because technically that's how some energy works, especially when you stop getting a return on energy. So this to me goes with the time block. The time block that happens because one is acting, or a group is acting against a goddess, acting against someone who's a little bit more awake. It's like spiritually slamming your own face into a wall, because you think at some point a door is going to magically appear right there. And they're not taking the pop quiz. This is it feels like more than one who doesn't, they're not even aware at this time of the financial ruin that they're building up energetically. Ooh, hey now. So we're asking about them. There's still things to be undecided at this point. This can be the drop-off. Clarify for the others. Let's. There's the 6. Okay. So in the quiz that no one wants to take. Okay. In this quiz that they're not even aware they should be taking, there's a loss or choice to let balanced things diminish, fall apart. And that's a 6, and then we get the 6 becomes 9. There's a song that goes with that. When the 6 becomes 9, you're almost done. That's when others are realizing that you're full of shit. This is when you believe that your goal might be met, but all you've done is accepted your own bullshit. This isn't you, this is the others, Angie. Their influence, though they believe they may have had some influence, there's a lot of invention going on here. 9 comes again in my soul card, so their connection becomes a little bit more, well, a lot more clear to those who are paying attention. People make different choices in interacting with them too. They learned something in this. The quiet ones do. The ones who aren't standing at the front of the bully line. They learned something. Let's balance it. Okay, this came out more than once, so I may as well say it. Somebody is getting cheated on. Yeah, maybe that's the 2. Somebody's getting cheated on. There's a sexual... There's a lust. I'm trying to clean this up for a minute, y'all. Give me a second. Give me some better words other than the dirty ones. There's a Ooh. Am I drawing the devils out? Am I drawing out the demons? Now, since I'm stirring up the energy up in here, sorry for that. Okay. So within the group of bullies, one of them bitches is getting cheated on. She doesn't know it, or she ain't paying attention. Or maybe she does know, and that's what gives her time to fuck with other people. You lonely bitch. Everyone cover your ears. No, Angie, I'm reading. No. No, this isn't your data. This is. I'm reading specifically for the messy group of bullies. This is a messy group of bullies. We can do something specific for you if you want some data. I don't know if it is you, somebody need to break up with that shit. But they ain't focused on it because they're leading with ego. And it's like following a group even though you haven't seen a result be produced. And it's like doing stupid shit because, it's a group. We've got togetherness. The collaboration, it feels right. Nonetheless, the life of the group is on pause. Others around them become hot, cold. They start to look crazed to the others. I don't know. Okay. They start to look crazed. They look crazy. Yep. Okay. There's some type of sexual prop, something data here. It just keeps coming back. The others who are watching the chaos will know that crazy has arrived when conversations about sex and scandals. I did mention at the beginning I was watching some gossip shit on YouTube. But I wanted to know what was going on. This isn't, as far as I know, this is no angel guides data that I know of. I really was going for some specific. So if Angie, if this is your data, you could be a part of what I was watching. Nonetheless, clarity comes when they start, the end rather. It's the end. The end comes and they start looking crazy. They look scandalous. They come off as great exaggerators, great storytellers. The data stops making sense at a certain point. And it comes when they start taking creative shots at a person's sexuality. I don't know if this is a gay thing or something. One of the haters in this group has someone in the home too. Like there's some type of violent behavior also in one of those people's places. Could it be jealousy? I think this energy, I think when you focus at a certain point, I don't even know would the mind even recognize it or accept it as jealousy? And it's such an umbrella word. Okay, could be, yeah. It feels more like the energy of you ever be around a really angry parent? Like a violent, angry parent. Oh, Angie. Okay. Clarity. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the clarity on that one. It's always so confusing. Okay. Well, if you don't care, then ooh-wee. On a legal sense, though, if it gets distributed, they get in big trouble for that. Very big, very super duper big trouble for that. Because that's malicious. Yeah. And it draws karma. Boy, does it ever. Okay. There is knowledge coming about these people, though. Yep, okay. So I get 888 for you, but there is limited protection. Like your gifts or whatever they have, whatever the beef is, man, the others are getting what they want. It's coming. What they desire is lining up. They just don't understand energy. And what you focus on brings limited protection. Brings limited protection. I mean, it's like driving down a path with a bus full of people who believe in what you believe, but you're turning around and you're talking to them the whole time you get your hands on the wheel. Eventually, you must turn around and notice the road. Usually it's too late when that happens. So we have the pop quiz. It's here, but in reverse. So it's starting war to fuck with somebody's money or abundance or ability to grow. But this was in reverse. So it's like everybody's kind of getting a lesson here. Everybody's getting a lesson. And people eventually discover the lies. They do. People are seeing it. People begin to see things as an illusion. Like the verbiage. The data becomes an illusion. Like Etch-a-Sketch. Very thoughtless plan. Not a very well thought out plan. It's like, it feels to me like a project that hasn't really had to be done, like whatever this is. Ooh-wee. What else comes this way? Just what I said. Okay, this reading's done. So what comes out after choosing to make your own quicksand? Big old fat fucking 0. But that's in reverse. For me, this is a number of an illusion. It could be the beginning of an idea at the beginning of a creation. It could be it's the cocoon phase. But if we reverse that, we do not have the embryonic stage, the beginning of life, the truth, something coming into reality. We don't have that. What we have is learning how things go, learning what the illusion is, teaching others what an illusion and a lie looks like. In porn star language, this would be the cum shot on your face. It's the pop shot. While it has value for the moment, it ends right after the baby wipes get passed out and the spooge gets wiped away. 222 in reverse, followed by another fucking 2. The energies that end up on the wrong path, something comes around for them regarding stress. They don't get the response that was intended. The war that was desired isn't being given. I know this is a difficult one if you're not sitting on the internet as much as I can. There's this thing called the Streisand effect. Look it up if you've never heard of it. But to be short about it, it's like it's the thing that happens naturally when people say something like, don't talk about this. Then people go talk about it in droves. This started off, if I recall correctly, something to do with news reporter publishing something, and a celebrity didn't want them to talk about it. So naturally the internet goes, don't want to talk about what? And then it expands. Except the problem is it's expanding in a way that wasn't intended. So it's like talking trash or rallying or grouping up, ganging up, grouping. Ganging up against someone has an adverse effect of directing people towards that person. Does that make sense? It's called the Streisand effect, I think. It's the same thing that happens when you tell someone a secret. You tell a kid a secret in a classroom, and then the kid passes around, and all the kids like whisper about it. And by the time you get to the last kid, it's like 12 miles away from the original correct data, because it's mixed with all this other stuff that one thought they heard. Coming after that, though, it's this. It's how an effort that, yes, Eskimo, yes. I'm sure there's a better explanation than anything I just said on the internet. And I apologize for my craptastic breakdown of what that was. But it feels to me like the more you talk, it's like the more they rally against you, the greater the energy that traps them, but builds on for you. Maybe you don't feel it at this point, but it's like something that was like let me put your data out. Like even honesty isn't correct, right? Even the honesty approach to honesty is upside down in my card. People who are coming forth like, like I'm telling you this for your own good. Like you want to hear this. Like I know what's in that bologna. I know what hot dogs are made out of. Everybody listen to me. You're not gonna want to eat those McDonald's chicken McNuggets after I tell you what's in them. And then they spend like a year telling you how fucked up the McNuggets are. And every time you listen to the video, all you are at the end is just fucking hungry. Like that was a horrible video. Okay, Eskimo, thank you. So it feels to me like, because in the cards here, like, okay, there's a woman there. Okay, we've got some freaky stuff going on. But you see people watching. You see another group that's doing things, and you see someone watching. There's a watcher here. And then we get the Six of Swords, which is people doing their thing. But in the Six of Swords, as I look at this, it feels like maybe there was a male not acting correctly in this too. If these people have professed some type of intelligence or higher self, this is a loss of gifts. 777. It's a loss of gifts. It was a bad fucking gamble. Dice. We go from 888, 4, 444s, 2s and 7s. Very bad gamble. And then we get the big-headed ego of this 8. It's a cycle that no one was expecting to come out this way. Like, that was not the plan. At the bottom of the deck, it's my 11, my card of experimental weirdos, people who are using sexuality to express a God connection. Ego. Test comes out again in reverse. It's like guides, angel guides who want to be true angel guides. In this card, it's like a mirror. And these energies aren't learning anything, but they are getting an opportunity to look at this mirror self. You feel like they're touching your pride. Don't feel like that. I need you to refix your energy. I hope that that's not true. But adjust your energy. I don't do the magic stuff. Not knocking anyone who does. I grew up in a family with that data. So I know it. I'm very familiar, but your guides want you to take priority in yourself. And you need to change the way you see the situation. That'll help you too. And there's wisdom for you to gain in this cycle. But you must act with intention and focus. And work on your emotions, my dear. Don't let this drag you down. This is a lesson here. It's a fucked up one. You're fucked up. But it's going to go how it goes. You stay strong because you do have the tools to get through it. But you got to work on stability. Let the cowboys be cowboys. Let the haters be haters. Because logic is what prevails all the time. Logic is visible and stays visible. Ignorance strips naked and runs into the street. I strip naked, but I don't run into the street. But that's what I just heard. Don't run into the street. It just feels really like if you give it some patience, the idiots reveal themselves and damage themselves. So stay strong, my dear. No matter what, stay strong. This works itself out. Gaze. What's today, the 11th? If you can hang tight, I think over the next 30 days, over this month, and the number 11 keeps coming to me. I don't know why. So it could be between 11 days you start to see the pushback on whatever they're pushing towards you. You could just see this. Some type of union happening here, or I take that back. What you're going to see in the next, 11 is popping for some reason to me, just so it may be in 11 days or within. What you're going to see, you are getting some front row seats to the return of energy. It's been going on for a year. You're okay. I don't know how much you know about these people, but I get that maybe you don't see what's going on, but you may hear it. You may sense it. And it's coming from more than one direction. So the first thing you're going to hear about will be about somebody's health. Could be the health of a relationship. Could be someone's physical health. It's destructive. It's Move all my cards before I start mixing things up. One of the next things I see is money on hold. Something financial wanted, somebody was going towards something, a gain, something that somebody was expecting to be able to get. This is a tangible something. That thing gets blocked. It gets blocked to the point of not getting it because it becomes an illusion. Something, was this a promise? Yep, ooh-wee with the test. Something they expected to happen to you. It's all okay. I hope this isn't it. If they do try to put your data out to the public, that could be in a yes of action. The yes of action brings a no. Why did you do that? That's covered by the stop in time. Things that could be in progress, but they turn. Like it's choosing to block your own time. It becomes an illusion. Something that they believed was going to work a certain way does not. It's the test being turned on yourself. And then no action happens. It's like you get protected or defended by somebody. You may not see this part. Yeah, you may not see this one. God, there's a lot of people in this. Angie, put your focus somewhere else, even if it means getting off the internet for a little while. Or, only watching entertainment, getting off. Don't entertain this data at all. Don't entertain these people. Block that shit. This should be your level of interaction with it. It feels like karma It's going to work itself out no matter what, but I don't think you get to see all of it. I do think you get to hear about it. I do think you get to hear something distant to do with it. But you obviously don't think you're going to be in the same room when certain elements of karma come back. Someone's physical health, though. Someone loses work because they lied. Oh, this could be some, okay. Does somebody work, or if y'all are young, somebody loses work because of a lie. Ooh, because they won't let it go. Okay. If this makes it public, it feels like a spanking for bullying. It's like going too far. And that's what gets you caught the fuck up. 6, you have anything to go with this data?
Gotcha, bitch.
Yep. A little too far, like one over the edge. Anything else, 6?
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
Clarify the space in between.
Bomb has been planted.
Anything else?
Is that like a personal attack or something?
I don't feel like something changes here where the bully behavior gets a response that wasn't being expected at all. This brings trouble in love because you're not focusing on. Brings trouble in relationships, friendships. Nasty energy brings more nasty energy. And time blocks. But I do see job loss. I see health interruption. Health issue of some sort. People realizing that somebody's just doing things to be mean, cruel. Not letting go of energy. Creating a time block. Creating blockages. Getting watched. Getting tested by someone else outside of a situation that can create a change. Someone's false behavior or bad behavior being exposed. I see others losing trust for a certain level of groupthink. And it's almost like the bad behaviors of them makes you rise. Makes you stronger, to say the very least. Oh, Angie. This is happening now. I think it's happening. It's in the process now. The Emperor's here. But there's still so much strong focus. Right now I get the sense that this group may be trying to enlist someone else or talk to someone else. Knight of Wands. That's in reverse. So they're just breeding more chaos. I would get out of the way of the tornado. I wouldn't pay attention to this at all, to be fair. I would block every channel of connection possible with this group. Seriously, there's so much energy, I would just let nature and natural energy do what it does. They do have to answer for this, and will. Seven of Hazards, they're being watched. They may be being watched, and I do see assistance coming. But they gotta push they gotta push the bullshit. Just pushing just the right buttons. And they are going to. Trouble in the home. I really see that. Somebody's going through a lot of shit with their home. This jealous, okay, it could be jealousy, but targeting somebody's relations or personal business. Definitely a great way to find yourself in a bad situation. Because there are remedies for that. There are remedies for that. So I hope that that's not what happens here. Hopefully it's just a threat. Hopefully somebody reads Google about what revenge porn can get you and how that gets dealt with. Okay. That was an interesting one. 6, you got anything to go here?
Sometimes my genius is... it's almost frightening.
Yes, 6, we know. Thank you. Anything else?
What the fuck you doing here? Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
Pushing the line. It is happening. It is going to happen. You are going to see this soon. Something is changing here. So, stay strong. Stay strong, and if you need to read up on legal ways and ways to protect yourself, that kind of data is definitely out there. But I don't want to be a lawyer to you, but there is a remedy if they do that. So, hopefully they'll do some research and stick to the trash talking and leave it there. But if it goes further and you can't find any data, come back and chat with us. I'll point you in a few directions, especially coming from my end of the industry. There are, it can be a fucked up process to go through. It can be very destructive, but just as destructive for the people who did it. So hopefully no one... I'll be meditating for you this evening, Angie. You're going to be all right. You're going to be okay. But please, 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 do everything you can to find some peace and comfort and relaxation. Yeah. Even if it's taking up like exercise, kickboxing, punching at things for a little while. Don't let your energy be taken away where you're taken off track too. Because, yeah, people are going to do what they're going to do. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about I couldn't. I choose to put myself out there. I couldn't imagine not choosing that and then having somebody do that to you. It's not okay. But guess what? I know it's going to be fucked up, but we're all beautiful. We're all born naked. And unfortunately, there's just bad people out there. So, be strong, goddess. We're sending you light. You got the tools to get through this. And definitely sleep. Get your rest. Want to be looking extra good when you see them get a little bit of theirs. Jesus. All right, well, that seems like a lot. I think I'm going to go fry some fish. It's interesting now I'm doing the readings and I get hungry at the end, so. Moose is snoring. Sorry about that, you guys. You do need sleep. Well, Demelius. Oh, thank you for hanging out. I was just, normally can go a little bit further than that, but if an angel guide needs a reading right now, that's what the fuck we're gonna do. Definitely get your sleep, though. And if you have the resources or everything's not COVID closed down where you are, I don't know why kickboxing came to me, but maybe you got some energy that you could do something extra with. Maybe, I don't know, something. Punching at bags while scantily clad people, trainers help you out. Not always the worst thing. But maybe letting off some steam wouldn't be a bad idea. Some creative steam. And yes, Eskimo fried fish. A shame. I've been eating chicken fried fish the last 3 days. And yes, Angie, when you see them, yeah, well, not only will you be in shape, not only will you be fit, but yeah, you could be like one of those aggressive ultimate fighting people when people want to run up and fight them, and they're like, no, hey, no, I don't want to fight, because they know with one punch you're gonna fucking go down anyway. I do like watching those build-ups. People want to fight the ultimate fighting people or the real boxers, and they're like giving you a chance to save yourself. Hey, listen, I'm not saying use it to fight people, though. It's a way to build confidence. It's good health. It's a way to let off, that energy. It's a good way to get rid of energy. I do crazy levels of yoga, and I do a lot of weird stuff to let go of my chaotic energy. Stuff that makes no sense when I go back and look at it. I'm like, why did you do that? But I was going through something. And so that's what I chose to do with the energy. And I think anxious or sad energy or hurt energy is great for art, self-expression. Creates some beautiful stuff. And it's a good way to focus it in a direction that you get something out of it. Gives you something. That's the goal here. So, all right, you guys. I know my neighbors are. It sounds like people having a party. Anyways, all right, you guys. Angie, I hope that was helpful for you. If it's possible to tie both someone to, It is. It's called kickboxing. It's called kickboxing. I think it's ultimate fighting, elbowing someone. Just gotta get in the gym and be willing to take a hit back, I guess. That's where I fail. I'm gonna try to get my rest. Cornelius, I have a Rottweiler. And he is as big as I am. I'm 5'4", so when he's on his hind legs, he's on my shoulders. 160-pound dog. You hear him snoring back there? Like, he's huge. Moose is a big, gigantic dog. He's huge. And he snores loudest when I start talking. You'd be better at a dance-off? I would. That makes one of us. I'll settle for headbutting you and taking off running. And we shouldn't be discussing ideas to hurt me. I just wanted to know what was going on in the gossip world. Yeah, me and Six wanted to know. Not just me. Right, Six?
What the fuck you doing here? Identify yourself. Who
Okay.
the fuck are you?
Six is on that shit now. All right. All right, you guys. Yes, and let's all have a lovely snack. Relax. And get some sleep. We all agree to that, right? Because Moose is tearing it up over there. Moose. Moose. Good Lord. See, okay, so Six is feeling Eskimo's violent vibes. Thank you. All right, you guys. Let's all promise to get some rest. Get some beauty rest. Oh, Denelius, you have a wonderful weekend as well. And yes, we'll be chatting tomorrow about something. Maybe more of that hater data. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'm going to try to chat a little bit earlier tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If not, do check out the community page where I did post a song that may actually it might be for you, Angie. Now that I think about it, it's called Inner Light Spectrum. But I posted the words. Read the words. It might be for you. All right, you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Remember, you are well.